what's going on here? Oh, low latency. We got this. Come on, I want to hear my own voice. Oh, there we go. So, a couple of things. I did the a casino slot thing until I got 10,000 points, and I used that to unlock a rainbow shell. But it takes a lot of money to get rainbow shells, and the way I've been grinding them is by fighting these things from Mount Poor or whatever. Mount whatever. It's annoying. I mean, if you look at right now, I'm 2,000 gold. That's not really. That's like a tenth of what I need to upgrade someone's weapon. But you know, all is not lost. We got 3 sets of prison armor and a prism weapon for Surge alongside a prism weapon for Kid. And I try to get a couple more. What was it? Sorry about that. My younger bro left the place later because he overslept. He only got up because I woke him up. There's 4 window frames left for me to get. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, there's 3 actually. So I got 1 recently, but that's all I gotta say on that. Let's try to get both regular endings. Okay, let's talk to little kid Luca. She wasn't that young in the original, but her proportions might as well have been the same. Not really. Merle was a long-legged motherfucker. Yeah, he's basically a contact like Fei Fong Wong. $2,400 years into the future, so that's 3,400. Whoa. Okay. Baby daughter clone. That is the weirdest term I've ever seen in my life. Okay, so that's how the kid keeps surviving these near-death incidents. If that's how... I like how she interjects in that convo. Kid was also meant to. Okay, so she was the one who sent us to another world. So yeah, this whole story is basically a Hegelian dialectic, or just a dialectic in general. There are timelines where, you know, because it exists, other things can't exist. Like, for example, Dario is alive in this timeline, whereas he's dead in the other, dead at the hands of Karsh. Surge is alive in this timeline, whereas in the another timeline he's dead. There's always these back and forths. The dragons are alive and dead in different timelines. Lynx might actually be dead in the home timeline. I know a lot of guys are dead from the home timeline because they made contact with the frozen flame. So when you come down to it, it's about trying to come up with a synthesis so that you undo all these deaths, because one future where some people benefit dooms everyone else from every other potential future. It's a weird way to follow up a time travel story, because the consequences of messing with destiny is actually explored here. The way I compare it to is, it's kind of like the Future Trunks arc versus the Cell Saga arc, or the Goku Black arc versus the Cell arc. Except that one doesn't end with a synthesis, it ends with the compromise of, okay, I'll just erase the original timeline and end up in a phony timeline and undo everything there. Okay, so basically the world where I'm alive is the lesser false reality. After Prometheus broke the link between Fate and Flame, Fate tried to eliminate any. Okay. So basically, Lynx is not the panther, he just looks like the panther that attacked me as a child. So he had a mental breakdown and became a demi-human. I didn't really like. I mean, it sees your desires. When you look at it as the object of it, your desire, that makes sense. That's how, like, stuff in Lacanian philosophy or Jungian philosophy works. Okay, so this time around they're a lot nicer to me. It can be inferred that Luke is dead, but it's kind of an abstraction whether or not Chrono and Marley are dead. Okay, so first we'll try to get the bad ending. Nope. I'm not trying to get a happy ending, I'm just trying to get all the endings so I can get that platinum. It's too bad that they couldn't make her likeness like the Akira Toriyama version. Okay. Okay, okay, the inputs were getting eaten like crazy. Who you gonna hit next? Okay, well... Oh, is it almost dead? I might want to get rid of my equipment for when I try to get the good ending, because I don't want to accidentally kill it early. One little AoE and we're dead. So Jackstein actually informed me, because I've saw YouTube ads about it, but I was kind of busy streaming, that Square Enix actually purchased after Eidos Montreal and Crystal Dynamics rights. Which, you know, that is kind of big news, although I'm not really a big fan of Eidos Montreal. They weren't particularly profitable, but you know, for a long time, every time I saw a Square Enix Presents, I knew whatever thing I was watching was gonna suck when I'd see a bunch of Eidos Montreal ads. Outriders and... Oh, I didn't want to do it to him. I wanted you to heal yourself, actually. Outriders actually made the money. Life is Strange actually makes the money. All these other things, they're not really profitable. And it's kind of like a waste on the opportunity cost. But still, like, they did not have faith in those assets that they sold Tomb Raider, Deus Ex, and essentially, what's that vampire game? I'm trying to think of it. That weird-ass vampire game back in the... Wolfman did a LP of it that he couldn't complete. Let me see. I'm trying to remember it. Crystal Dynamics had this like game about vampires, Legacy of Kain. So, you know, these were old school IPs that, like, I guess the budget for those games was super high, but it didn't really yield that much of a profit. Same with Avengers and stuff like that. They sold ridiculous numbers, like multi-millions, but it would never hit in a timely fashion or yield a profit when they wanted it to be profitable. So I do feel bad for them, but at the same time, it's gonna be a relief to see I don't see so many like of those type of games. Well, it depends, because the most annoying stuff was the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff and the Marvel Avengers stuff when we finally got to see it. Let me try to get you with this. Okay, get an eagle eye on Surge. No, I hope those companies do well with the person who, like, the company that bought them and shit. Eidos Montreal, no, they do make good stuff, even if it's not particularly my preference. Or even the preference of the old fans of those properties, Deus Ex, fucking Tomb Raider. I remember the old school Tomb Raider games when DK would LP them. The platforming was fun and interesting. Okay, so I'm not worried about accidentally, like, killing this guy next time I fight him. Let me actually purify myself, because my shit is super low. Yeah, that's not acceptable. Oh? myself. Holy light. You're pretty nasty with it. That was clutch. Kid was about to die. Glenn was about to die. So this unlocks the bad ending, which actually plays that good-ass song. Okay, I got 1 trophy for beating the final boss. Do I get the bad ending trophy yet? Well, there's a new game plus and a continue plus that comes from all of this, but yeah, I'm hoping that someone takes Tomb Raider and gives it a third reboot that really kind of brings it back to the action platformer, maybe even having a decent sequel to 2003's Angel of Darkness. Just finding some way to make that shit work, because the 2000 game and the 2003 game were both poorly received. They were both seen as glorified advertisements. When the 4th game had a self-contained conclusion, Lara Croft dies in that. I never saw this game. The only games I really know intimately is the 1st game. But it'll be cool to see that wrap up. Yeah, I said 3rd reboot, but you could just go back to the original continuity and try to fix that shit up. What else can you do? Oh, there's a bunch of things that Eidos Montreal can do, especially since they might want to get a hand on Deus Ex, try to do whatever they couldn't do with the compressed sequel to, what was it, Mankind Divided? Human Revolution was the original, and Mankind Divided was a sequel, but that one apparently got compressed because it was originally meant to be a trilogy, but they had to tie everything together for the Marvel Avengers stuff. All these things got wrapped up a little too early. It'd be nice to see some good shit. Even though I won't care for it just because, it'd do good for the company. And Square can focus more on showcasing its Japanese IPs, aside from Outriders and The Last of Us, which, those are okay, because those trailers are usually harmless. They don't take too long. All you gotta really show with The Last of Us is that, hey, this is a movie-based game and it's gonna have interesting drama. This person with supernatural powers, and your decisions are gonna have consequences because it's a visual novel. I love this track, by the way. Hold on. Y'all can actually hear this? I love this track, by the way. Hell nah. I was under the impression that it was blocking the scene out, but never mind. That I do not approve. It's a damn shame. Oh, hell no. Gotta really keep this menu up, man. I actually know how to play this song on guitar because I like it a lot, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, if they go back to original Tomb Raider continuity or have a third reboot with more platforming elements, try to fix what they did with Deus Ex, Legacy of Kain type shit, they can turn this thing around and they don't have to deal with crazy budgeting, and they can actually yield a profit, especially since people will be willing to throw money their way out of sympathy. What the hell is this? Continue plus. Oh shit. So it doesn't even show you the autosave, sort of. Did I make money out of that? Yo, I made money out of that. Okay, now I'm a little concerned because that's the first time I ever, like, got a lot of vocals on my thing. I don't know how copyrighted that music is. I usually don't like to chant it. Once I hear the Asian women singing, I, cut that shit straight off. Yeah, let's get rested up. Oh, I learned my lesson. I do know that that's probably going to mean that Square Enix, they still have the publishing for those games that they made. They publish for Eidos. So it's going to still be on the store, but is it going to be on the Summer Game Fest stuff? If they're not going to have shit for them anymore, I don't know. Okay, maybe I'm not on it enough. I could just keep resetting the fight until I get the outcome I want. But yeah, this fight is actually kind of a challenge. I'm a little surprised by that. You see, because I never played this game on a P4 up until now, a console with trophies, I never tried to get the bad ending. Okay. Oh, it's like the tune of the song. Okay, that was a message from... Okay, the girl I was talking to was understanding about my situation, that's good. Yellow. Try that again. It's a nostrum. I don't really care about it. Oh, she fell asleep. Good, at least. I need some blacks. Okay, so I'm gonna want her. It works, it works. Okay, I need blue. Come on. I need Glenn. I need black. it's not the same. Yeah, it was almost perfect, but then he did that white move. You know what I should really do? I should focus on getting my levels up. Okay, that's what I need to do for my strategy. Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to use something smart. Yellow. Red. I need red. Now I need green. Yellow, red, get some healing too. Who do I benefit from? Do I got a blue on me? Yo, this dude, The RNG in this game is super fucking fixed, and it's not a good thing. Sometimes it's a good thing, because sometimes it'll help you in a fight that's completely BS. But that was fucking terrible. That was super bad. He did white twice. Well, there's only one of 6 things he could do, and only one of them is the right thing, so... Okay, everyone gets... Stop eating my inputs, man. Okay. Yellow, blue, red. No, it's yellow, red. Really now? So that time he decided to do black. When I needed him to do black all those other times before. Well, that's just how RNG works in this game. The fact that they made the last boss a puzzle fight is kind of interesting. You fight the boss head on, you get the bad ending, which shows you absolutely nothing. As if this will do anything. Now you... If I did fucking black right there, I would have won. Always wants to do the fucking... My TV had to auto adjust. Nice D. Ayo. Okay. Yellow. Red, green. Now I gotta get lucky and hope he does white. Why does that make him do fucking... I wonder if having two of the same color counts. Nope, it doesn't count. That's the thing about this game. RNG is not gonna bless you. RNG is pretty fixed here. It's almost like Kingdom Hearts 2. You see, like, I'm doing the same misses. Actually, RNG is harder. RNG is hating on me right now. Let me switch over to this man. I'm gonna hit him with a 2. This is not fun, man. I'm not having a lot of fun with this. Let me beat this guy really quickly. I say I'm not having fun with this, but this is actually enjoyable. Whereas most puzzle bosses be kind of annoying when the RNG's fucking you, because I'm gonna eventually figure out this guy's attack pattern. Okay. That's the only thing that's keeping me sane. I don't know if that was the right move to make. I'm about to win. Come on, what do I need to do to win? Let me hit you with a 1. That one I did even worse at, but I do know that. Okay, elements, use ointment to get rid of that burn. There's no point in me using these things because I could always just go back to Arnie Village and rest in my mom's. What I like about this final encounter is that it has no time limit or time pressure. You know that eventually this guy's gonna destroy the world, but just like Chrono Trigger, it's really just on you and how good you are to handle that situation. Okay. What status ailment did I get caught with? Come on. This person's focusing kid crazy. Okay, so who do I want first? Okay. Yellow. Stop eating my input, man. Okay, you can use imbecile, so I don't gotta strictly have kid. Come on. I had a little bit of a brain fart. Tense, okay, black. Okay. Oh. Come on. Okay, there you go. Yeah, if she looked more like her Chrono Trigger likeness with the Akira Toriyama Bulma hair, that would have been cool. Here she just looks like a younger kid. And I guess it's just established that Kid and Schala are offspring of each other, but the problem with this is that fucking you could have had them be clones and not be identical. I do like Shala's original design. I mean, obviously I like Kid's design, but you can have them both be distinctive. They didn't change the likeness of Chrono or Marley or Luca. This looks like that Michael Jackson music video from back in the day. Oh, weird ass soul shot. It kind of looks like she's Namina. Yeah, just Namina, but with different bangs. Okay. So you're gonna pause the copyrighted music. But this exposition thing, first off, gameplay is not blocked. I see the gameplay, so yo shit glitched out, don't get me in trouble. Yeah, when you're the nut that gets the egg and gets born, all the other ones disappear. But then again, so the ultimate life form is supposed to give birth to a new universe, I guess. That's pretty philosophical, treating the planet as if it's an egg. In some, like, ovary. Zervin. Is Zervin supposed to be a reference? Let me look that up, because every time I've seen that line, it has me confused. Because I know what Shambhala is, I know what all that other stuff is. Zervin. In Zervanism, Zervin was perceived... Okay, so it's Zoroastrian. I know quite a bit about Zoroastrianism, but I guess I didn't know about this shit. Oh, okay, so it's kind of like Ein Sof, or the one in Platonism. So it's not talking about Zervin as a place, but going to a, divine entity. Okay. Oh, we got the custom text box. So yeah, Mike from Resident Arc kind of disagreed. He felt like the dialogue should focus more on the rescuing of Schala, but timelines are being unified, so the deaths of both timelines are being corrected. Timeline that's a little more ideal. I always laugh my ass off when I see Planet Earth in a fantasy RPG, because how are you going to portray the continents? They don't have those land masses. Hunter x Hunter, that fantasy world is just our world, but the continents flipped backwards. Of course, it's gonna lead into like Hollow Earth type stuff with Black Sun and things. Once you realize that the whole world is just continent, Antarctica is the actual majority landmass. Okay, so he's just gonna forget about that in time. It's gonna be just a bunch of loose memories in a dream. So is this Shala's diary? Forever yours. Okay, so it doesn't show Surge's face. Some people think that's going to be Magus's face instead. Did my shit crash or no? Okay, well, that's the end of Chrono Cross. What do I think about the game? I think it's great. I actually enjoy it a little more now than when I did my initial vlog review 8 years ago. There's just so much it has in terms of, you know, an interesting story, a great OST, emotional moments, a distinctive vibe and shit like that. Gameplay is obviously very unique, and it'd be nice to have another RPG that plays like this with, you know, a large cast of characters. I guess Suikoden does that, but we haven't gotten a Suikoden in a long time. No, it's like it's too large to be an ensemble, so they all kind of play support to the main character and add flavor, and that's it. And I find that unique for a coming-of-age type story, or a socialization, to have, you know, all these guys by your side and shit. But aside from that, any problems I have with the game, the user interface fucking sucks. It is complete ass. So many of my inputs get eaten in this game because it sort of slides into place, so it's too slow. Or the cursor moves, and that's that. It drags on. You select the wrong thing. There's some ridiculous missables, but it's not that big of a deal because the game is meant to be played over and over again. And, you know, that's about it. It's a great game. I do like the theme that it enforces and how it builds off of some of the unresolved plot holes in Chrono Trigger, which there are some. Don't get it twisted now. We've clearly all played the same game, but Chrono Trigger was a decent self-contained story. It just had lingering threads that you can headcanon away. Well, they decided to take away the head. There's an exploration of that with some of the consequences of Time Travel Explorer, a new set of characters, a new terraformed location that's original and has its own aesthetic. And let's have Yasunori Mitsuda just going in with that Mitsuda magic. This lady who's kind of playing a live-action version of Kid, I wonder who she is. Like, has anyone ever done, like, deep digging research? But yeah, this is like the first Square game that I really feel delves deeper into what people would call convoluted Square. But it does it in a way that's not like pretentious. They don't bring out the Latin and they don't try to sound profound. It's just it does explore an idea that you often don't see in fiction. I'm glad that they, you know, explored the theme. You know, it kind of brings into question what's going to happen from here on out, but we'll show this live action footage. It's always nice when you see live action stuff on a PlayStation 1 type game. She's holding on to that. So she turns over. We see a little bit of her profile, her nose and shit like that. Well, considering the fact that she does end up getting married to the motherfucker, she does find him. So, this is basically Kid Schala, but then there's... Did they become one? Kid and Schala, or are they different? So differentiated, because it's like a daughter clone type thing. Okay, I'm gonna save over that other file. So, we got all these options. This game has been... Okay, I wonder... Korcha? Well, I never had this guy in my party before, so... So, let me check. Equipment. Spectre Swallow. We got two of them. We got a little bit of money from fighting the final boss. But we can't really do much with it, unfortunately. I would like to buy more rainbow equipment, but making money in this game, unless you have certain exploits, is just not fun. But there is one thing I'd like to do before I wrap up my playthrough of this game. Yes, that's right. Your defense is crap, my G. Yeah, this mithril equipment is kind of bad. I'm not gonna front with you. With my stats, I should be doing way more than this. Okay. Well, I also don't have my crazy accessories on, so... Okay, come to me. Got your ass right there. Did I buy 2 Spectral Swallows? Why? Well, I guess I have some selling fodder, because really only one person carries one of those. Actually, not even selling fodder, dismantling fodder. He got the same face as Sierra Lynch. Ayo. How you be knowing about that chick? Okay, so with the time egg, we can fight the final boss whenever. I don't know if I'm strong enough to defeat the final boss as I currently am. Prison. Oh, I see now. So you get a couple of things to beat the game. I did beat the game and get 2 endings, so I'm probably stacked with shit. Sunglasses. I'm just strong up the ass, ayo. You know, I could try to get some. I could try to mess around and get some good stuff. Nah, not now. There's a lot of stuff for me to get. Obviously, I'm gonna talk to my moms and shit. You ain't lying. Weapons and armor. Disassemble weapon. Spectral swallow. Okay, cool. There you go. I wonder, is it that it gave me a copy of the equipment I had? Okay. This is what I want. I should really equip some better stuff though. Okay. Is he gonna cook my shit? We say he must be getting old, so I guess I did get him to pull out. Yeah, I just wanted my payback. Aw, man, I hate the that's the thing with PS1 games, setting it to fast forward mode. Controls get like dodgy. But yeah, that about does it for today's stream. Thursday I'm gonna be streaming .hack-G. I might have something planned for tomorrow for my birthday. This has been your boy Mr. 107. Thank you guys for watching, and